Hi guys, what's up? Dax here. Today we are here with a 50% race around Monza. Now I know I wanted to do a 100% race today, but I sort of really haven't got the time to do that, so I'm sorry about that, but that should be tomorrow. I'll probably get around to recording it later, but I just don't have the time to edit it and render it and upload it today, so hopefully you guys understand that, but it should be up tomorrow. But of course, if you have any sort of teams and drivers you want me to race as, just leave it in the comments and I'll try and get around to looking through all of those and then deciding which one is sort of most voted. But anyway, here in Monza, up to P3 already. This is going to be a live commentary, by the way, so the video might be quite long, but hopefully it's worth it. that's going to be the aim, just to make the video worth it for you guys, make it an exciting race, hopefully some changeable conditions. And it's on Legend AI, so I'm assuming these Mercedes will rocket off into the distance, especially if I keep making stupid mistakes like this, but hopefully our car will be pretty decent around here. So hopefully, what should I say? Sorry if you hear the wheel and everything, or the chair squeaking and everything. I'm sorry about that, but there's not really anything I can do about that. The microphone sort of picks up every little noise you can hear, so I'm sorry about that. But this video should probably be about 40 minutes, maybe 45 minutes long. It's sort of a shorter race, but hopefully it's alright. I know a lot of you guys, I've seen a lot of comments saying use the Williams, so that's one of them. I'm ticking off the list, and a little bit wide through there. I'm going to have to get used to the car having not as much downforce here, so I'm sorry about that. I've already let the Mercedes have a massive lead here, which is kind of embarrassing, but we're on Legend AI, so I can sort of just say that's the reason. And I really haven't actually driven Monza that much. I think I've driven it like once. The car just has no grip whatsoever, which is, it's kind of hard to actually keep the car on the track, really, just because it's got so little downforce. And we're definitely going to be needing that 8th gear throughout this race. And you might hear my wheel sort of come off its sort of stand, just because it sometimes falls off. A very optimistic move down the inside of Alonso here. We're going to be able to get it done. We're not quite going to be able to get it done there. Where's my switch there? There it is. I haven't got that switch on my steering wheel, which is kind of annoying. I haven't set it up to get it into rich fuel mixture from my steering wheel, but we're going to, it's sort of down to my right hand side, so we're going to sort of use that. It's like one of the switches for the brake bias in real life, so we've got around the outside of Alonso there, which is good, and hopefully we can sort of just keep the gap to these pesky Mercedes, which seem to have so much more pace than everyone else, but there's so little downforce really, it's going to be pretty hard to really keep up with them, but we'll try our best. I mean, I know it's going to be pretty tough to break into the top two. We've already actually had a retirement from the race, you can see they're down to 21 cars. Whew, this race is going to be intense, I can tell that, just because it predicts a dry race, but I still think it's going to be pretty crazy just because there's so little downforce, and overall I'm just not very good when the car's not any downforce, as you probably might have seen through my league races throughout the years. And you know, surrounding my F1 2014 league that I was sort of talking about, it's sort of a bit 50-50 at the moment. There's a lot of situations that will mean it can either go ahead or can't go ahead, so sorry if the league doesn't go ahead, but in all honesty guys, I'm trying my best to get the F1 2014 league sorted. But if it doesn't happen, don't be too disappointed, just because I can't say whether it's going to happen at the moment. It really just depends nearer the time. And actually, looks like we're catching up to the Mercedes here. I could be wrong, but at least catching up to Rosberg here, ever so slightly. I think it's definitely the good straight line speed of this Williams definitely helping us out here today, and the dry race should probably help us out as well, especially in the Williams, which doesn't have much downforce at all. It's like a generally slippy car, if that makes any sense. Doesn't have much downforce in general, and has a good engine, so it's sort of what Williams have been like in the last couple of years. They've had a very slippery car, but generally not had a great engine to really show for it. They've normally, they had the Renault, which was never the greatest engine for top end speed. Mercedes have always sort of been the engine for big top end speed, but I think Renault are normally good over a race run, if that makes any sense. Good for like fuel economy and everything. So we'll just see down these long straights here whether we can really gain on them. Sorry, I'm going to push my wheel back onto its base. It's really complicated. If you see my setup video, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But it's just, my wheel always comes off its base just because the G27 clamps aren't very good, so it sort of sometimes slips off the base. So let's see what the gap is up to the start-finish line here. A little bit of a gap increased, but we got a good, decent lap time there. But we got Alonso right up behind us here. 8th gear so early on, I didn't even know we were in 8th gear. I don't really pay attention to what gear we're in. The car just doesn't really steer in very well. It's probably part to do with it not having much downforce. It steers in quite late. like, it's not as responsive as some of the other cars. But you know, this is probably the track of all tracks where it can do well, this car, just because it is such a slippery car with no downforce really at the end of the day. And I'm sorry if I brake early in some of these corners. I'm just a little bit wary of like crashing in these first laps. But I'm sure as the race goes on, we'll do better. Just got to get all the sort of places to shift up and everything are correctly. If you didn't see that, that was a perfect corner, of course. No corner cut at all. I'm interested to know who the retirement is actually. It's been a very early on. I don't know, maybe it was one of the back marks, I don't know. It's like that. I steered in where I'd normally steer in with the car, but it just didn't really steer in. Not sure whether that's just because it doesn't have any downforce, or whether that's just the car not being that great through that part of the track. But look at this, the Ferrari seems to have very quick top end. But then saying that, in real life, Ricciardo has the record, doesn't he, for the fastest straight line speed in an F1 car down this straight right here this year. And obviously they had the Renault engine, which wasn't good at all in a straight line, but they still managed to get that. I think it was the fastest speed ever, I could be wrong. It was something crazy. I'm just going to have to learn to sort of start steering in a bit earlier with this car, but overall it's not that bad. It's a bit of a, it feels like a bit of a boat to drive around some corners, but it's not too bad. I'm assuming that's because of the lack of downforce, which is sort of just put onto these cars in Monza and tracks where there's not much downforce anyway. It's weird taking some of these corners through in third, fourth gear. You just like, I feel like I should be taking them in second, but I know the car's just going to be like sliding out if I do. It's on Legend AI, by the way, guys. Can't remember I said that already, but I thought, well, I'd better just let you guys know once again, just in case I did forget to say, just because I'm sure everybody will be like, this is on Easy AI. I don't even know what voice that was, so I don't even... Oh no. That is definitely the part of the track that this car can't do. One optimal fuel. Lap 6, right. Oh, the tyres are starting to go off as well. Ricciardo's up behind us now. What's happened to Alonso? Hamilton put in a time. Wow, crazy that time from Hamilton there. Damn it, we shifted up way too late there, and Ricciardo's got DRS. You sort of got to go lock to lock with this car to get around the corners. I don't know. The tyres really go off that quickly in Monza? It's like a straight line half the time. So I would have thought the tyres honestly would have lasted a bit longer, but I don't know. I can't even remember back to Monza. That's bad. Don't know whether that really counts as a corner cut, but we might have to just keep doing it if we want to get anywhere near the Mercedes. Okay, shifted down, went to many there. Sorry if I do quite a lot of grass cutting in this video, guys, but I really need to learn this car properly before really, but it should be interesting just to see me make mistakes as well. I don't know whether anyone likes to see a flawless race. Sometimes it makes it a bit boring, but that's the part of the track where I'm losing my time. I don't know what I can't even remember what parts of the track that's called. I'm bad. I should know. I know this is Parabolica. So who's coming in from? It's a bit weird that it just automatically stops you, like literally just stops you down to 49 miles an hour. Bit weird. I'll just let them put on the tyres. They're going to put on the hard tyres. I don't know, are they taking me to the end on those tyres? I don't know. Just got a mix 2. Gonna come out. Damn it, missing my gear shifts. No, we're gonna come out in this battle with Gutierrez. We're just gonna have to brake later. We're gonna have to sort of throw it down the inside here just to make sure that they don't get back on us. 2 stops remaining? What are they planning to do? What is the... I don't even want to... Oh, I can check with this button. At 40... They're only expecting to go 7 laps on these tyres. Okay. This is a very strange race. I just Tokyo drift my way through that corner. These tyres are not going to be as grippy, and they're going to take a lot more time to warm up than the soft tyres. Not too bad in all honesty, guys, for Legend AI. I thought I was going to be doing a lot worse, but we need to definitely preserve our advantage here. Because even though the Red Bulls wouldn't generally be good around this track, but they have literally no downforce on. I don't know whether I'm just taking that through that sort of section into lower gear. Maybe that's why I'm sort of spinning it up and going sideways. My teammate there's in the pit, you can see the yellow dot, but I don't know what the rest of the teams are doing. Are they doing one less stop than us? So that's going to be interesting. Honestly, I thought I'd be able to go more than 7 laps on these tyres, but I mean, there's Massa. That's alright. There's Bottas in the pit lane. Oh, Massa. Now Leonardo, please don't crash into us. Oh my god, man, Leonardo. I'm here. Give me some space. You sort of heard me. You sort of probably heard me sort of throw the car to one side with the wheel. But luckily, getting around those guys, we didn't like lose too much time through staying behind them, which is good. Now Kvyat. I think if we can get top 5 in this race, that'd be good. I mean, I'm sort of expecting to lose a position to the Red Bulls. One of the Red Bulls, at least. Especially doing one less stop. That's the worrying thing at the moment. They're doing one less stop, which I'm kind of concerned about. Oh, they're all coming in the pits now, so they've got more laps on their tyres. Well, I don't know. I think they're probably going for one less stop here, guys. So they're only going for one more stop after this, which I'm slightly concerned about here. Didn't go out of that in the right gear. I'm assuming we've lost some time here. See cars coming out. There's a Ferrari. Is this Ricciardo? I think it is. He literally stopped it in the middle of the apex to try and not let me through, but I managed to get him through right at the last minute there. So basically, we're just going to have to do what they do here. We're going to have to struggle on these tyres for a couple of extra laps, and we're going to have to do one more. We're just going to have to go primes the next stop. I'm going to have to work this out through my head whilst racing here. It's going to be confusing as the team have sort of put me on a weird strategy. Well, I didn't change what they were doing. Yeah, I think some of the parts is I'm just pressing down the... I'm switching down too many gears. We're not going to get him here, are we? No, and I've messed it up there. I'm offline. So it could be Ricciardo's teammate for next year as well. And we've got fuel to save as well. I think we're going to have to do that after they've all pitted. The car seems like it's sliding about a lot in 6th. Oh, it's going in the pits. That's good. We're going to get to use DRS as well. Where the line is, there it is. There we are, P3. Definitely with DRS you have to brake earlier there. I'm going to have to start using a gear above where I think I'm going to be, what I'm going to be needing, if that makes any sense. So, for some corners where I take it, I think through that part, the middle part, I don't know what it's called, I'm frustrated because I know it's a famous couple of corners, but I can't remember what it's called. We're down 8.7 seconds on these guys. Cars just all over the place in some areas. Well, luckily it's Monza, and luckily we've got the engine to help us down the straight. So, what lap time? We're supposed to be pitting lap 14. We're going to have to extend that stint. It's going to have to be lap 16. And we're going to go onto the hard tyres. That's what I'm planning. Unless we go onto the softs and go for a really quick stint, I don't know. I really don't know at this point because I'm a bit confused. Alonso right behind us here, not sure where Ricciardo's gone, but how is he so fast in a straight line? But you can see it's sort of about legitimate pace, I think. Maybe Williams would be a good team for my career mode. I know I did a vote, but I don't know, do you guys really want to see me in McLaren? Because honestly in this game they're not very good. And their car's not very good at all. It's weird, I don't really feel like I'm pushing this car around this track though, that's the thing. I can't really push it to sort of the limit of where I think it can go. Which is kind of frustrating. Yeah, the harder tyres aren't good for us. Oh god, sorry, I was looking down at my switch here and that's what got us all wrong through here. We just need to save some fuel here, and I think whilst they're right behind us it's a good time. Basically we're just going to go into fuel conservation mode, we're going to go block mode. We've got to get under the brakes here. Hamilton's stopping in the next few laps. Interesting. You think I can jump these guys? I mean, I don't think it's possible. But are we going for the risky strategy here? So I just can't tell whether they're doing 3 stops as well. It seems a bit weird. Oh my god, he's so fast. I'm just trying to block him off there, guys. I was just trying to get into his slipstream. Go for a Maldonado lunge down the inside. If we can get to a slipstream, this is what they were doing in real life, weren't they? Just like slipstreaming around here to the max and do a Ricciardo. We're not going to have to switch the inside like Ricciardo could though. We're going to brake just a little bit later. Damn, it shifted down too many gears. Whew! That was fun. AI really fun in this game to race against, in my opinion. Much more fun than before, but they actually sort of go for overtakes, they challenge you, they don't just give up. Well, they don't give up all the time, they do give up sometimes. The thing is, I could go this stint on hard tyres, next stint on hard tyres. I just don't know whether it'll pay off. My tyres are cold. That's probably part of the reason why I'm sliding about all over the place. I can't get the temperature in my rear tyres. Sorry. See, they go for overtakes, but I'm just being a little bit more daring on the brakes. And we'll press the wrong button. Look, even with... Has he got DRS2? I don't know how that works, if he does. But this hard tyre stint, oh, we've locked up. Valtteri's in the pits, wow. That's really early, isn't it? That's shit. Yeah, wait, that pit at 14. I honestly don't know what they're doing, guys. But this hard tyre stint's not been good for us against Mercedes. We were like nearly matching them on the soft tyres, but on these harder prime tyres, it's not working out for us, is it? And I think part of it's down to us having to battle as well. It's not doing too good, but it's not been too bad. I mean, I still had a lot of fun, and that's at the end of the day, it's supposed to be a fun race. And let's be honest, we weren't going to beat Mercedes, but it's just the gap which is slightly embarrassing. Alonso realises he's not going to be able to make the corner down the inside, so I'm just going to turn in. 0.037 gap to Rosberg. I'm guessing that means to Alonso, but it's just sort of slightly gone a bit weird. Wow, this sort of stint here really has shown our pace sort of difference to the Mercedes. These harder tyres are not working out for us, are they? I don't know. Are they pitting? Which buttons? I can't remember what button's back. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to jump the Mercedes. I'm assuming now. I think 20.1 seconds too much. I'm losing way too much time, but I just don't know what the guys behind me are doing in terms of strategy. I can't remember what the back button is. I don't want to keep pressing the wrong button there. I can't really see what tyres they're on. That's the only thing. I don't want to stop it because that's a bit unlegitimate. But overall, I think this has been a pretty fun race. I mean, the AI a little bit weird sometimes, but overall they're not too bad to race against, are they? I think this has definitely shown I make mistakes, they make mistakes. It's quite a lot of fun. I don't know what you guys think in terms of the AI, how they race. See, now Hamilton's pitting in the next 2 laps. Now, I kind of think going to lap 16 and then going to prime tyres, that will work out. But the thing is, the pace difference. The pace difference is just massive. The pace difference between the soft and the hards around Monza is just crazy. Now we've got a bad run off this corner. I think we can. He's on hard tyres. I'm not doing that on purpose to get the DRS. I'm sure someone will think that, but sorry, I'm looking by. I'm just like, what are they doing? It's kind of a bit dangerous. DRS, like 211 miles an hour. Looking behind instead of looking forward. I don't know, should we risk it, guys? Do we want to make this a bit of a different strategy? Go on to the hard tyres, lap 16. I reckon we do 11 laps on them. Would have done 10 laps on these, I think. The only problem is if there's a safety car and at the end of the race we're sort of defenceless on much slower tyres. I just don't know what they're doing. That's the thing. I just don't know what the AI are doing. Was they going for... I don't even know. Were they going for 1 more stop or 2 more stops? I just can't tell. Oh god. Not corner cut at all from this. At least this shows me if he pits this lap. The traction just isn't there, which is on the Ferrari, which is strange. I think we're just going to have to leave it in fast here for this long straight. As soon as we get past him, we're going to get past him anyway, so we'll just put it into standard. They can't be doing 2 more stops. That would just be ridiculous, wouldn't it? Unless they're going 2 soft runs. I don't know. It's going to be confusing. It's going to be so confused about what happens here. They're pitting this lap. It just depends what they go on to. It's 100% what tyres they go on to. Wow, okay. Fastest first sector. Partly to do with DRS, I'm assuming. So he'll let me know if Hamilton's in the pits. He's going to be the first one to pit. And obviously we've got a big advantage to Hamilton in front, so... Well, big disadvantage to Hamilton, I should say, in front, so we'll know if he pits. Should be in the pits about now. Maybe not. It's going to be a big mistake, isn't it? No. Right, they're going for 1 more stop. And we're going to pit this lap, definitely now. I think this is the right call. We were going to be like completely messed up with the strategy by the team otherwise. The team didn't want me to do well. This should be a good podium finish for us here. If, fingers crossed, touch with everything. Just hopefully this can be a good result for us here. Just shame we're so far behind Mercedes, but as I said earlier on, I knew we weren't going to beat Mercedes, but It's just disappointing to be so far behind them. But what can you do sometimes? It's just you haven't got the pace. Actually, I'll let Alonso go to the inside because I know he'll brake early on the inside. Let's see. What is happening? Really? Moved over at the last second. No. No. Oh. Damn it. Not what I wanted at all. Sorry guys, that was not intended. He sort of moved over at the last second and didn't, because he braked early, didn't he? Then sort of swerved into me because I was braking later on the outside. Please don't change my front wing. Okay then. No. Okay, we're just gonna have to manage this thing, guys. They've put us on the wrong tyres. Okay then. This is going to be fun. Alonso, who got me the penalty. Damn it, I forgot. After all the confusion, I forgot to change it to hard tyres, because obviously they want to put me onto another stop, but we're just going to have to ignore that. We're going to have to go like tyre saving mode to the max. Damn it, through all the confusion we have just like gone everywhere. Guys, I can't stop again in all honesty, just gonna mess up the race completely. Right, so assume Massa's going for another pit though. Why do I keep saying Massa? Weird Massa. I'm assuming Bottas is going in for another stop. I think we can still get a decent result here. I'm slightly missing my braking places here, aren't I? Sorry if the commentary's gone a bit dead over the last couple of minutes, just because I'm like concentrating to the max now. Wrong gears. Confusion is getting to me. This has certainly been one crazy race. We've really got to just going to catch Ricardo now. Get into his not slipstream. Get into his DRS zone, then hopefully that's going to, you know, give us the opportunities to get even more time ahead of him. So hopefully we'll overtake him, then it'll, you know, obviously the DRS will help us down the straight as well. So obviously we'll try and get past even more people. What? No mate, I'm not pitting in now. It's going to be frustrating because I'm telling me every single lap. Oh, pit. I've definitely messed up this race, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry for wasting your time. But it's still an interesting race here. I think we can still get top 10. Just obviously wasn't the goal, but our goal was top 6. But bit Tokyo drift there, lads. This car is very difficult to drive with so little downforce. Hopefully the fact that our tyres are cold will mean that they don't wear as quickly, I think. Let's use a bit of fast fuel mixture here, guys. It's been a very weird race, isn't it? Mercedes, we can match them on, I'd say we nearly matched them on these tyres, and then on the hard tyres it was like, we're miles away. Yeah, look, keep warming the tyres. Our tyres are going to be very dead by the end of this race. We can take more speed through there, but we're not quite close enough to Ricardo. We just need that DRS. It's weird, I honestly thought I was going to do alright at Monza in terms of like handling the car and everything, but the car just, it's kind of hard. I can't really like push to the limits, I don't really feel confident with the car, which means I'm sort of a little bit all over the place, as you can see there. Who knows, maybe the AI are going to pit again just to make this whole thing even more confusing. Damn it though, I wish I'd remembered to put it onto the hard tyres, just because then it would have been an easier run to the finish here. Oh, wait, oh wait, no. I was say wait a second, they need to put on the soft tyre, but they don't, do they? Because they would have started on the soft tyre, so they don't need to go back onto it. Be a pretty bad rule if they had to go back onto the tyre. Like say they started in the soft, they have to use the soft again. Nah, not corner gut at all. Quite close to a second, I think. Not quite close enough to a second though. It's just going to be every lap now, isn't it? Pit, yeah, you might want to pit, yeah. That part of the track, the car just, I don't know. I just can't do what I want to do with the car through that part of the track, if that makes any sense. I just can't turn in where I'd want, can't brake as late as I'd expect. Oh my god, what's this? Bottas spun? Has Bottas spun? There's contact, I definitely saw contact there, guys. There was some front wing going everywhere. This is going to be a bit risky, but no, we're not going to go for it. The only thing about having the switch down to my right hand side is that I have to take my hand off the wheel, and in F1 obviously this year you're changing gear so often. Nice move though. And now we're just going to have to, oh, let me do that. Magnusson's in third. Who knows, if they end up pitting again, we might have a bit of a break here, we might still get third. That's just going to be it really, because obviously we've got that 10-second penalty, we still might catch a break here and we might be lucky. Alright, we're just going to turn that up for a second, probably a couple of laps to just make sure it stays in optimal for a little bit longer. Luckily down the straight we've got enough advantage over the Red Bulls really. That was crazy though. That contact with Alonso was, it's frustrating, but it's definitely made the race a bit more interesting. So all bad things have a positive in the end there, I suppose. Learn from the mistakes. Okay, we're going to have to completely miss that turn. We didn't gain any time out of it, so I don't know why it's showing us the corner. I know it's a corner cut, but I think it should only show that corner cut warning thing if you actually make time out of it. And then if you get like 3 warnings in a small amount of time, whatever, then you get a penalty. That no, another corner cut. Now that was a corner cut. It didn't give me a penalty or a track extend. I don't know what you want to call it. Right, I still think we've got a chance at top 7, top 8. It all just depends how far behind they are. I've got to hold on for 3 more laps after this. That's the button I'm looking for. Who knows, maybe going onto the soft tyres was the good thing. Oh, maybe not. How many cars have we got behind us? It's going to be close, really. About whether we get the top 10, in all honesty. It looked like in the mirror that the car doesn't have a front wheel. Magnussen, though, has had a pretty good race here, not going to lie, not to take anything away from him. Magnussen's done a really good strategy to get him somehow into 3rd place. I would have liked to have had to challenge him, maybe to actually just like in the actual race be able to, you know, challenge him a bit of a good race. But oh no, we've missed another corner. No, let's see, that should probably be a corner cut, even though we didn't really gain much time out of it. But I knew I wasn't going to make the corner, so I just really took to the escape road to make sure I wasn't like. I suppose that you take to the escape road so you don't lose a position. I know that sounds bad, but pretty much how it is in real life as well. Actually, let's defend to the outside. That might have been a bit late. But look at if you looked in my mirror a second ago, there you could see that Ricciardo's front wing looked really weird, and he lost the position now to Raikkonen, I'm assuming. Oh, that's Alonso who's fighting his way back through the field. I'll come up to lap traffic as well now. Right then guys, 2 laps to go. It's been a very interesting up and down race. Let's just try not to crash into Alonso again. Oh, it's going to be a shame, but it's been a lot of fun, I'd say. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video so far. Hopefully there's no more craziness to come, because it's been a bit of an epic race. Now I'm trying to be a bit cautious and not do anything silly, really. We've got a bit of a train behind us, but we're not like it's 2 cars. It's not as if we got like 5 cars chock-a-block behind us. I mean, there are 5 cars like within like 7 or 8 seconds behind me, but it's not like how do I describe it? It's not like I'm like completely holding them all up. Probably will by the end of the race because my tyres are really off here. Actually, it's a bit too late to defend to the outside, because I know to the outside they'll actually complete their overtake because they'll stick to the racing line. But if you defend to the outside, they don't really go for moves down the inside too often, especially into Parabolica, just because there isn't really a big chance to overtake there. Oh god, nearly missed the DRS. Oh yeah, because I was behind Alonso, wasn't I? So the team definitely trolled me with the strategy in the first place. They're putting me on an extra stop. They trolled Bottas, who's done an extra stop. We're the only team, by the looks of it, to have done an extra stop. So yeah, Williams aren't very happy with me and Bottas, but okay. I'm assuming this is Ericsson we're coming up on here. Oh, it's Caterham, I should say, not necessarily Ericsson. Yes, it is. Hopefully he's going to help us out here because he's going to turn in. Hamilton's already won, blimey, we're far behind. AI is sometimes a little bit weird when overtaking other AI, so we might have a chance here of getting a little bit. Why is showing me the blue flags? Right, see what I mean here. He's gonna see before he sort of turned into me. I don't know whether I'm just seeing this in my head, but it sort of looked like he's turning into me. My wheels came off its base again. Like it's like not the wheels broken, but it's just the clamp on it's not very good. Full speed ahead. It's not going to make any difference though, is it? We're going to finish, I'd say, probably 9th or 10th. Oh, we get 9th, that's good. I think we actually beat Bottas actually as well, just. I could be wrong, we'll see the standings in a second. We beat Bottas. Bottas ended up 11th, okay. Yeah, Williams didn't have a very good race. I'm assuming we're the only people that 3 stopped. A bit weird, but overall guys, not too bad. Look at our lap times. Pretty much only Alonso was faster than me. Alonso and Bottas were faster than me, except for the Mercedes, if that makes any sense. So guys, hopefully that was an enjoyable race. Hopefully it was fun, enjoyable. Hopefully you want to see more. And hopefully that 100% race tomorrow. Probably going to record it later, but I just didn't really have time to sort of record it, edit it and upload it. It's different with a live commentary because it's a lot easier to just sort of render it as all one whole thing, but when you edit it all together it does take a lot of time to edit together sort of one of those races. So hopefully you guys understand that, and hopefully at some point in the near future I'll do 100% race with live commentary, but at the moment I think my aim is 100% race sort of cut up. But that's it guys, thanks for watching again, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.